Welcome to Wednesdays with Willa. I am your host, Willa White, and this is my weekly podcast show that airs on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Time in the USA. This is a show where I like to have special guests on, and we talk about a variety of topics, usually relating to spiritualism, spiritual topics, mediumship, healing, inspiration, art, and intuition. So I'm excited to share with all of you the special podcast with Marcin Minor, and I'll introduce him in just a moment. But for those of you who are tuning into our show for the first time, you can find the show on Willa White Medium on Facebook. This also is uploaded to YouTube, my YouTube page for Willa White, and also goes out on the Lilydale Blog Talk Radio. So you can find that on blogtalkradio.com/Lilydale Radio. So I'm happy to introduce to the show today, Marcin Minor. And thanks for being here today, Marty.
Hello, Willa.
It's great to know that you're joining us all the way from Poland. So Marcin is a Polish painter, an illustrator, educator, and art therapist. He lives and works in Poland, and I have been so impressed with his illustrations and art. And today we're going to be focusing on art and imagination. And Marcin is going to share with us some of his illustrations. He does do illustrations for many books, including children's books. And he'll explain a bit about how he uses intuition and imagination to convey ideas and concepts for stories and for books. So Marcin, can we first start, if you could tell us a little bit about your journey with art. When did you start drawing and when did you start illustrating children's books?
Hello, everybody. I've always drawn. I was drawing on the wall from my bed when I was two, with my parents' permission, of course. There was a lot of albums of masters in my house, and I tried to copy those masters in elementary school. I lost my confidence looking at the drawings of my friend who drew the Superman of Spider-Man better than me, and that's why I didn't go to the art high school. But in the last year of high school, I went to the exchange school in the United States. I was in Port Hueneme in California for 1 year. And I had good drawing teachers who saw my talent. And after returning to Poland, when I should pass the law exams and to be a lawyer, I wanted to be an illustrator. And yes, in Poland, I was studying painting for 5 years on European Academy of Fine Arts, and I illustrate books. Now it's like 20 years. Almost 20 years.
Wow. Yes, beautiful. And so it's been a journey of art. Most artists have that lack of confidence initially in their art, I've noticed. My mother is an artist. a professional artist as well. So I understand some of those journeys that the artists go on in terms of finding that. So when did you start illustrating children's books?
That was during my education on European Academy of
Okay,
Fine Arts.
so you started there. Nice. And what is your imagination process for creating the illustrations?
I have a different ways to do it, and not uh, it's uh, it's not every time depends on me. First of all, I have to give up, the surrender.
Surrender.
Uh,
Yeah.
and I always have full of faith that everything will work out.
Mm,
It have to be this. Sometimes I see a ready-made illustration. It's right in my eyes. I see clearly, and I just have to sit and draw. But it's not always. But when I read a book, I lots of times I see the movie.
mm,
Uh, I see all of scenes, and I just have to cut. The choose the direction, choose the composition, um, and that's it. Sometimes I just feel the colors, feel the emotions, feel the vibrations of this illustration. I know how it. Sometimes I hear it's. Uh, that's when I draw. Sometimes I hear the something what is wrong. Like I will. Like I will be playing the piano, and some bad key, and um, uh, that's lots of different different types, uh, how I draw the illustration.
So thought that was wonderful the way you explained that when you read the words of a book that say they've said, Marcin, we want you to illustrate this book. And they give you the text, they give you the words, and you read it. And then it's like a video that plays in your mind.
Yes.
And then because your imagination is taking hold and you can see the characters and see the situations. And then you're picking out like one little snapshot of your mental video and putting that onto the page. Beautiful.
Yes, sometimes it's really clearly I see. Sometimes I see a little bit different, but I read to this time to see.
Yes. Yes. And I love that you explained that you sometimes hear. So sometimes you'll hear what needs to happen in the drawing, in the illustration, and that you
Yes,
feel the colors.
I hear the wrongs,
Yeah.
when there's something wrong. It's just like buzzing. I can't stand it. Sometimes I don't know what is it, but I hear it. And I'm looking and looking. Sometimes I have to go on a walk, because my eyes, when I watching on this illustration through hours, I can't see that's clearly how if I could go on the walk and come after 1 hour, and then I see.
Yes, yes. With fresh eyes again, you
Yes,
can
fresh eye.
see what needs to be tweaked, what needs to be changed a bit in the illustration so that it's perfect.
Sometimes it's like, do you know Sudoku?
Yes, yes, the game.
Yes, with numbers, and sometimes illustration. I'm doing like Sudoku. Just I don't know what to do. I find some easy something to draw. Then it's showing me what I'm supposed to do then, and just keep and keep and keep and.
Right. And so when you are sensing the colors, what does that feel like? Can you tell us a little bit more about when you're feeling the color?
Uh, yes, I uh, you know my wife and me are synesthetic. Do you
Mm.
know
Mm-hmm.
this? We see like a number or a letter or some words, some names. It has different colors.
Okay. Yes. Yes, they do have different colors.
Yes, and some emotions has also has colors,
Yes.
and some the book and has his own sound and has own colors. The words putting together, it's not mixing. It's it's not getting gray,
Right.
but the colors are just showing up, and uh, I just starting from just couple of dots of colors. I don't know what is it, but I know it should be here
Yes. Right.
in in this color, and then I just starting to putting the characters, the some action.
Yeah. Beautiful. So that's the intuitive process for so many people who are involved with intuition, mediumship, the understanding of art and imagination. It really does feel that you're connecting with a particular vibrational frequency of information and color, and the art experience of imagination definitely tunes a person in for that. So
You
in terms
when,
of
when you
how,
draw,
oh,
you have
yes.
to open and be prepared to change everything and every time it's just uh, you know just way.
Yes.
The most important thing is to be a very attentive and ready for any changes. Strict adherence to the um, uh, pres- prescribed plan can be when you have plan. It's just you have to put to the trash your plan.
Right. Right.
Um, the plan can be a biggest trap.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
That's how it is for intuition. If you're always trying to listen to the plan or the rational mind, you're not in the intuitive mind to be led by a godly force or divine self or soul. And you can see when I look at your art, I can see the soul in your art. It's really beautiful. I think we should start showing the viewers today your art. So I think we should go ahead and do that, Martine.
okay. Oh,
And you
this
can
is
see that it says Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. And for those of you, those who may know that name, she wrote about the grieving process extensively and the dying process.
yes, and this is a very important book for me, and um, I would like to share the story of this assignment because almost 18 years ago, I gave my girlfriend, my current wife, Eve, the first gift, a Xero printed book with a handmade corduroy and cardboard cover. This was Death is of Vital Importance of Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. The book, published in 1998, was no longer available then, and Eve was very keen on having her own copy, and I wanted to surprise her pleasantly. It's a story about the experiences of children, but also their parents in the face of their own death or their loved ones, written by a doctor, a thanatologist, a woman who spent over 30 years helping dying people.
Mhm.
We forgot about this book for many years. The children appeared one by one: Maya, Kalina, Franek, and Tosia. When our youngest daughter died last year, we remembered about Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, and her death is on vital importance. We found a lot of answers and support in it. At the same time, we were surprised that such an important item is not on the Polish market. It has not been reissued over the year. I wanted to do something about this, and the first person um, I the I wanted to do something like, and first person I called. There was Maria Bosacka from Media Rodzina Publishing House, Polish publishing house.
Mhm.
I called her and told the story, and it turned out that in 2021, this year, is to be edited by her.
Oh,
Uh,
nice. Nice. Oh, how
That's
beautiful.
why I made this cover once again.
Yes. Oh, what a beautiful story. I love it. I love it.
And if you see here, or maybe here,
Mhm.
those are glasses of my Tosia.
Oh, there they are. Beautiful. What a beautiful way to honor your daughter. Hmm.
Um, okay. Oh, I'm maybe I will not talk about everything because this is Peter Pan in Kensington Garden.
Okay. Okay.
The first of first book.
Mhm. Beautiful.
Some illustrations.
They're playing cricket.
Oh yes.
Yeah, yeah.
My my son was posing me to this to young Peter Pan.
Nice.
Franek.
All the beautiful fairy lights. Yes. Oh,
Oh,
Peter
I
Pan.
also
Oh,
love to make maps.
you love to make maps. Wow, look at that. all the detail that was
And
included.
this is the project from this year.
Mhm.
Um, mm, this story from around the world, stories of mother death.
Mm.
Uh, the anthropologist found the stories, these aborigines.
Oh, yes, Aborigines, yes.
Mhm.
Hmm. Hmm.
uh, those story how what those cultures say about death,
Mm.
and those are illustrations from this book.
Wow, what is that? That's flying.
Yes, uh, this is death.
Oh, this is death.
Yes,
Oh,
it's also a man. It's also a bird
right.
in Spain.
In Spain. Okay.
Spain. And this is very interesting story. It's a Bushman story.
Hmm.
You know the Bushman from Africa,
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
and the moon said to the rabbit to tell people that they don't want to worry. The death is not existing.
Hmm.
It's nothing. Something. It's there is no death.
Yeah.
But the rabbit messing this message uh, turned this message and told people only half, and they started to worry.
Oh. So the
And
rabbit only told half the story and then say that.
yes, the moon said that life is like the moon. Something sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't, but he still is.
Right. It's a cycle to
We can't
life.
see it, but he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. It's a beautiful cycle of life. Hmm.
Yes.
Oh, riding a deer?
Oh yes. Yes, riding a deer.
But it looks like underwater.
There was Irish story.
Oh, an Irish story of riding a deer underwater?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, obviously you're the perfect illustrator for this book because you're able to capture it so beautifully.
There was Mexican. Uh,
Oh, Day of the Dead?
yes.
Mhm.
There was from Zaire, from Africa.
And so that's an African story.
Yes.
And tell me, is this death again, but holding
Yes.
the
This is
hand
that.
of?
This is deaf, but this is also a creator of like a god, creator of the people. He create him. He create a woman. Uh, he uh, take first child from woman, and he take the child from woman, and
Mm,
he was said a deaf also.
right. So the smaller figure, is that just representative of man, of a human?
Yes, yes.
And what are they walking through?
To the woman, to the tent.
Oh, to the tent to the woman. Okay. And then what are all the birds that are there?
Oh, uh, oh, this is a tent with a woman.
Mhm. Yes.
uh, you know, in the text, there were birds and some butterflies,
Mhm.
and they just they just show like this.
They just showed like this. And so you saw this in your mind's eye that you should make this death and
Yes,
creation
I
board.
was
Like,
drawing.
yeah.
Um, I was sitting on the grass someday and drawing with my pencil,
Mhm.
uh, and I like to draw the doodle. You know,
Mhm.
the
Doodle.
drawings. I
Yeah,
I
little doodles.
Yes, but I don't think, I just draw. It's
Yeah.
like it's like writing without thinking.
Yes. Yes. And I love how you have that the underlay there of the symbols. That's beautiful too.
Or on the
Yeah.
bottom,
Yeah, that's really beautiful too.
I
Nice.
uh, I tried to put the original materials from those cultures
Mm-hmm.
to these paintings.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
This is from Japan.
So this is a Japanese story. Oh, it has a fan. There's a fan and there are a bunch of grapes.
Uh, yes, someone who was escaping from those guys shoot the something from his head, which keeps his hair, and it's growth like a grapes.
Oh, wow. That's cute. It's a combination of the fantastical and the nonsensical, but also with sprinkles of reality is what I'm seeing too.
Yes, yes, it's a kind of like a magic realism.
Yes, yes.
This is a book from also this year about Chinese pottery.
Mm. About Chinese pottery, and so you did the illustrations for it.
Yes.
Nice. Look at those. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. Just, oh, wow.
And
Just love him.
this this is from the Grimm Tales.
Oh, okay. Brothers Grimm. Yes.
Brother, yes, Brother Grimm's.
Which story is this one?
Oh, something is um, uh, some mess in this folder.
Oh,
um,
that's okay.
because there's from another stories. Uh,
Sure.
maybe um,
Oh, I've seen this
this one is
story.
in the United States.
Yeah,
This story about this little squirrel.
I was able to find this book in our library system in English.
Yes,
So
yes.
yes. And I remember paging through that book and thinking how much golden light is on those pages, even though it has dark, it has this golden light that you used. Beautiful. Oh,
All the book is in the night, and you know the night has lots of colors,
yes.
not
Yes.
not dark.
And what a sweet little nestled, the animals all nestled in there among the green.
Oh, this.
Yeah, I love that one. Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, this is the Grimm Tales,
Hmm.
the cover for this book, and the Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga, yes,
Baba
yes.
Yaga.
Beautiful. And you use light to stream in there, and oh, look at those
Light is
chickens.
very important.
Yes.
Those are musicians. The
Town musicians, yeah.
Yes, I made also one book for American writer, like those musicians, and it's on eBay.
Okay.
No, eBay. Um, it's not on the like in paper, but on ebook.
Oh, an ebook. Oh, an ebook, yes. My goodness. Just fabulous use of color and texture. The way you do texture for all of it is so beautiful.
The sleepy princess.
Sleeping Beauty. Okay.
Sleeping Beauty, yes.
There's the frog.
I also because the other drawings were and there was digital painting. I also paint in aquarelle. Oh, this is my doodler in ink. This is no pencil, just ink, no thinking, just drawing.
Just drawing. So then when you are doodling and just drawing, then do you have to do that all over again to make the illustration, or can you just use this and put some extra
This
color in
is
it?
for fun. This one is for fun.
That's for fun, not for
That's
work.
for my practice.
Sure. Wow. Amazing.
I also do some American scientist cover. Oh, this is my cat.
Cats provide some help while you're in the intuitive process. Yes.
Oh, this is I just kept this get this the jungle, the new game. I also do the board games.
Oh, you do board games too. Wow. Look at this. It's just each part of it has so much detail and life to it. It really is wonderful. Look at that.
Oh, this one.
That's the one that you have right there.
The card game.
Oh, it's a card game. So people
card game called The Dream. Those are cards from this. I made lots of card games about. Oh, this is about dragons. You see the dragon here?
Yes, yes. Sometimes we do see dragons in the clouds.
Yes. Oh, this is this is the 100 Years of Solitude, the Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I made illustration for this also. Those are ink drawings.
You were telling me before we got started that it's what is 150 illustrations
per year.
Per year. Per year. You're pumping all this out. It's amazing.
I just love it.
Yeah, it shows. It shows. And so you must walk down the street and see things too, just see magical images.
Yes, I can see those things without shutting the eyes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it gets conveyed sometimes later on in your art. Oh, wow. The dragon. Wow.
This was a little dragon.
Yeah. Cuddled with the kitty cat. It's similar to the other animal nestled in the green too.
It was important to this game. Some dragons should be scary. Some dragons should be cute.
Yeah, cute and cuddly.
I love when the publishers give me a free way. They just give some things like here. Take five funny dragons, five scary dragons, and you go.
And they just told you, let it rip. You get to decide. Wow.
Yes, I have this chance to decide with lots of projects. I choose which illustration I do. I will do. I read and I in the and the first we just decided how many there will be illustrations, but which one I will do, that's my way.
Yeah, that's your way because you're the artist and what comes to you. Look at the music. Wow. Wow. Incredible. There's another dragon. Wow.
It's also a dragon.
Oh, yes, it is. Wow. Fantastic. And when I looked at your illustrations, I feel like I can go into that world. I go into that world. All the hours of work and all the hours of imagination in this.
This one I can show you. I made in on the canvas.
On canvas.
Yes, I'm this one I painted. It's like 1 meter on 70 centimeters. Oh, that's during painting.
And then it looks like an NK in the middle.
Yes, NK because that's also a card for the game.
Oh, okay.
The little card,
Yeah.
but that's a present for publishing house, which has 100 years old. The Polish publishing house, the Nasza Księgarnia, it's called.
Wow. These are all so lovely.
That's me and how it's how I really work. And this is I thought. Oh, I have later a picture how uh, how it could be.
How it could be?
but I,
Oh,
yes, but I thought that that will be the next picture in this folder.
how it could be.
Maybe
Look
it will
at that.
show later.
There's something in that cabinet. Oh, look, they're camels. Wow. I feel like
Oh,
we're on
that's
this beautiful journey.
that's book with my wife. She wrote this book and I illustrated. It's about the three stories about problems which has those animals and how they solved it.
Oh, a problem, and then the animal solved it, and so you it was a nice couples project there.
Yes.
So cute. So what are some of the things that you hear children say about your illustrations? What are some of the things that they say about your illustrations that make you happy?
Um, especially the adults tell me what they like it, because children mm, uh, you know children see more. Uh, they found if something is not right, and when children are not saying me nothing, I'm happy.
Ah, yes, there you go. Because they notice inconsistencies and things like that probably. But they also are just enjoying it. Well,
Yes.
when you share your images, these are images that other people are thinking. So it's kind of an interesting thing where your intuition, your imagination through art then gets into other people's brains, their psyche, their understanding of the world.
Could you repeat, please?
So when you do your art and these illustrations, your imagination and what you put onto paper, when other people see those images, it becomes part of them. So they get to think and be part of your imagination
Yes.
and the way you see the world. And that when they look at other things in their world, there may be images of your books and your art and your illustrations that help them to make sense of the world or see it a certain way.
No, I'm lost.
You're lost. Well, what I'm saying is that when people look at your art that you have created,
Yes.
then they have it in their own heads then after that, the
Yes.
images that you've produced, and that later on in their life, like if they're children, let's say, and they see your images for books, then they'll remember, I remember that particular page of that particular book because of how that image looked that Marcin Minor drew. You understand? It's kind of
Yes.
like artists out there like Van Gogh and Renoir and the different and Monet, and when we see things, we go, oh, that's them. And I think that other people will probably recognize your art and go, oh my gosh, this is Marcin Minor, and this is why I think about this particular story that way, because of the image that you drew.
That's that that's super.
Yeah, I think that it's really cool that you're part of somebody else's imagination because of your drawings. you're part maybe of other people's intuition because of your drawings.
Maybe.
Maybe. I love that you've been sharing about your illustrations, and you can see the many layers of thought that go into it.
You know about the layers. When I'm drawing, when I'm painting the painting on canvas,
Yes.
there's lots of layers.
Mhm.
And also I put to the digital painting also those layers. Uh, I paint in Photoshop in digital painting,
Mm.
um, and I use hundreds of layers to make this illustration, this picture, to put the air in it,
Mm. Mm.
so that it has to be um, some it some space that you can put your head and turn around. You
Yes.
know, I have to create another word.
Yes. Another world, a virtual reality.
Yes,
Yes. Yeah, because I feel when I look at your illustrations, I could step right into that world and be
yes,
able to look and see
that's what I
more
want.
magical things. You're doing it, buddy. You're doing it. You've got it. You definitely have that magic of not just a flat 2D experience.
I'm really don't. Uh, I like some some artists to do the 2D drawings, and it's flat. But it has to be like this.
Mhm.
But I'm looking for something different. Uh, I just sometimes I can't stop. My wife is coming and telling me that it's ready. Why you are not finishing it? and and I see that I can put some here, put some here, and it's I have to, like a couple hours to finish it.
That's right, because you feel like there's more in your imagination that needs to be in that art,
Yes.
and you
Uh, I see like in a chess, um, like a couple of movements before,
mhm.
and I see the illustration, but I see how it will be looking after couple of my movements,
Mhm.
and sometimes someone looking and telling me that oh, it's not good, and I say no, it's everything good. All right, but not now.
That's right. Well, I think interesting to talk a little bit for a couple of minutes about your art therapy that you do. Could you tell people a little bit about the art therapy you do for other people?
Now I'm not doing the therapy like
Used
I
to.
used to do,
Mhm.
because I have so many work, so many books to draw,
Yes.
uh, and that's what I love the best.
Of course.
um, but in the summer, I do the planners. I do the some meetings with children. In this summer, I have two groups with autistic children,
Mm.
and we we draw. But I prepared the this exercises uh, that uh, you don't have to you don't have to draw to be there. You don't have to know how to do it. You just have to be open. We blow to the straws,
Oh,
the
yeah. Mhm.
and on the big papers we make lots of splashes, from this ink,
Yes.
and put our fingers in it, and we were trying to see the birds, and the some creatures which make show up, and they show up. Um,
Mhm.
because when you are looking for something and thinking about it, it will appears.
Yes.
And sometimes it appears better than you are trying to draw. You just blow, uh,
It's
and it's
there.
appeared. And we are finding those creatures, and trying to cut, to draw some legs to this, or something.
Yes. So, but you're helping them to see things more than face value and to
Yes,
see
to open the
deeper.
creativity.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
you know, my wife was making uh, she was writing some scientific work about how creativity is stopping by um, perfectionist
Yes.
perfectionism. You don't have to be perfectionism. You just throw it away. And there was a very good exercise with clay. We were making faces,
Mhm, mhm.
but everybody were told that it will be crushed. And we were making a funny of it, that we are building those heads, funny heads, and going up, like in a swimming pool, on the top.
Oh, like a
And
diving board.
yes,
Yeah.
and down, and those faces were and everybody laughs, and everybody were making very fast, very good sculptures to throw them from the top. And they are stop thinking about that they can't make sculptures.
Right. Right. And what a neat idea that through the understanding of impermanence, we let go of perfection so that we can enter more thoroughly into imagination and into intuition. And I think that's a beautiful story of those children starting to let free their imagination and see what merges.
I'm like this child. I have lots of fun with my art, and
Yes.
someone told me that I'm perfectionist. Um, no, it's just happened after all. But I'm all the time I'm playing. It's all chaos. Uh,
Yes. Yes. I love
I'm
it.
just in it.
So it sounds like for other people who want to create art out there, the ones who are viewing this today, when you're wanting to create art or work with your imagination or work with the world of spirit and intuition, it's about setting aside those concepts of perfection and just going ahead and being playful, being joyful, being one with the moment of creativity.
Yes, being in this moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Well, you've covered so much, and I really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing your beautiful, beautiful art. When I saw that art, I was just, it really spoke to my soul. And I know that speaks to so many others.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. Oh, well, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed Marcin Minor and his art. I encourage you to take a look at his Facebook page. I will be posting the link to Marcin's Facebook page and other links so that you can check out his art yourself, follow him, understand a little bit more about his imagination process after the show, and can really thoroughly appreciate that which Marty brings to all of his drawings, all of his art. And we hope that you continue on for many more years, bringing your imagination and your art to so many people. All right, thanks for tuning in today, everyone. I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Willa.
Thank you. Bye-bye.